NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 2nd and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And technically, you'd still call him a young quarterback in this league, but he's now at that stage of his career where we're about to take the word young and remove it because he's been in this situation before. He's been in the playoffs. Now he wants to advance his team deep and find his way into a Super Bowl. He's ready.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Draw play, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. They'll give to Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Prescott on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Good running right there. And this is a man that was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7. Hurts. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Finding his target, it's Ward.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
1st down, the run with Lynch. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
2nd and 9.
The give is to Elliott. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
10th carry now for Elliott. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Lynch running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott from the gun.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Hurts.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they were able to knock off the Arizona Cardinals. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On second down, Elliott once more.
Shedding through the defense.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 35 on second down, Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, it's got it, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That's complete to Ward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Lynch. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st down. It's Lynch, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll run with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is Tony Pollard. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful.
Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They dump it off to Lynch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go!
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That's Ward, complete right side. Touchdown, Eagles! Greg Ward, 27 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now Pollard And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles now
down by 8. Less than 90 seconds to go. And a 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.